Okay, what we're going to do here is we're going to illustrate something. In society today, people ain't strict enough with their dogs, and it's really gotten real lax, especially in the area of dog training and raising kids too, and evident by the number of people in jail all the time. Of course, we all make mistakes, and dogs will too, the best of them, and even some of us that were raised fairly strict have done things we shouldn't have done, of course. But we're going to illustrate something here. A lot of people think I'm mean to my dogs. Well, I'm strict with them, but I'm not strict enough. But a lot of people mistake discipline with abuse. And so we're just going to do a short thing here to show that dogs are of a rougher nature than most people think. And we're not going to abuse the dog, but we're just going to show something that a lot of people evidently think is abuse, which is not. It's called roughhousing. So we're just going to play around. Now this is something here that's up, stay. Now this is a this is a part of getting a dog down on the ground real quick. It's a good method, and I'm going to show you what's not abuse. Now see, he don't care, he just kind of lays around. Now people think that's mean, it's not. Are you growling at me? Probably. Okay, Mac, sit. Back down. Good boy. Back up. Back, sit. Hey. Hey, come on. Come on, boy. You're no fun today. Sit. Yeah. Okay. That was just a sample. Just a little roughhousing, and it's just he's as nonchalant as can be. And one of my disciplines is I shake him by the scruff, by the collar. Of course, you don't want to do that to a puppy; it could rattle their brain. Poking and prodding here is a real good thing too, and is really a little bit better, but when they're really misbehaving, you just got to sometimes. And this wasn't really even being all that rough, but we just wanted to show that, and just to help show people that dogs can, well, they can actually take a lot of abuse, but they can take an awful lot of rough housing and very strict intense, physically demanding training. And I think that's an important issue, because if people would be more strict to their dogs, there would be very few unwarranted dog bites. By the same token, if a dog bites somebody, sometimes they deserve it. They don't deserve to get mauled unless they're trying to kill somebody. But a lot of times, you know, people ask for it. Now, kicking a dog, hitting a dog, that's generally unwarranted. Now, this is perfect too. Just got done roughhousing, which some people would think was just awful, even though it wasn't rough, but he looks kind of happy to me. He looks like he's smiling. So, but you know, like I say, we don't kick or hit them. Not that I never have kicked or hit a dog. He growled at me one time. It was unwarranted, and I hit him in the shoulder pretty good. And he never growled at me again. He was sitting in my driver's seat of my pickup, and I tried to push him over to the other side, and he growled. It was right after I first got him, and I let him have it in the shoulder pretty good one, all in the meaty part. Yeah, and that's not even abuse, but generally you don't want it. If it had been out on the ground somewhere, like it right now, if he was to growl at me for no reason, I would first determine, is he just doing it because he wants to laugh? Dogs, and especially Dobermans, are known to scare people on purpose just to tease them. But if I determined it was a serious growl, and for no reason, I'd probably shake him by the scruff. First, I'd put him down on the ground, and a pretty good one, just like you've seen me do, and I'd scold him. But he's a pretty well balanced dog, and he's, as you can see, he's a pretty happy dog most of the time. Anyway, we just wanted to show this, and now we're going to go on to the next scene. We're going to do a little bit, a couple minutes of some rougher stuff for Dance. I've been doing some guard duty work with him and getting him to do some bite work. I have my handy dandy homemade bite sleeve here. It's good enough for some preliminary stuff, but I wouldn't want a real strong, big toothed dog to bite into it because he'd bite right into my arm. But here's a little bit more of an illustration. Dance, watch him, 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 mouth, 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 good boy, mouth, mouth. Watch him, boy. Watch him. Watch him. Watch him. Watch him. Now, hold. Give. Good boy. Now, good boy. Hold. Hold. Give. Good boy. Watch him. 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 Boy. Watch him. Watch him. Mouth. Hold. Yeah. Okay. Be nice. Yeah, just another short illustration that you can play rough with your dog, and it's just like the boys growing up, or the tomboys too for that matter. So the girls are too. They're just playing rough, and plays over, then you're just back to being friendly and sociable again. But we like to kind of train a little bit rough at times, and that's how it needs to be. And especially a guard dog, they need to be conditioned for rough circumstances. Now this, we're going to show you how a dog's second nature works. Some things are second nature anyway, but things you train a dog, after a while they become second nature, and you should always make sure that verbal commands override automatic execution of tasks. In other words, once a dog has been trained in any given task, after a while, they, by your body movements and things they can detect that we don't know about, through these things, the dog's sixth sense, I guess you could call it, a dog knows what you're about to command it to do oftentimes before you even command it, and they'll go ahead and start to do that task before you even get the words out of your mouth. And that's good and fine. That's so good in some situations, but and you should probably train your dog in that manner also, but you just want to make sure that verbal commands override that sixth sense execution of task. And now we'll show you what I mean. Whopper. Hey! Whopper. Now I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to see the look on his face. Hey. See, he knows what this is, and he knows what he's going to what we're going to do with it. And he loves to fetch anyway. Good boy. Bring. Hold. Give. And that's really evident on that task. Verbal commands work with him too, and they do override. Whopper, stay. Good fetch. Good boy. Bring. Sit. Hold. Give. Now here's a task that is somewhere between verbal command and the dog's sixth sense knowing exactly what I'm wanting him to do. Good boy. Now here we'll try to illustrate another one. He knows heel to walk, and he knows what stop means. Whopper, heel. Whopper, stop. See, a dog that wasn't trained in the command of stop, when you stop, would probably just keep on walking. I think this is a really clear illustration of a dog's sixth sense and how they know what you're about to tell them to do before you tell them, or actually without even telling them.